Hey, so you'll notice that I'm not in my gym today, and that is because there is one of the farriers is here working on shoeing one of the horses, and there's a whole lot of noise going on out there right now. So I decided to just go ahead. Oh, and Mary's video bombing us here. So I decided to just go ahead and do this in the house, just for, you know, peace and quiet. And I don't need my gym to do this video. So the question of the week, one of my clients came to me and was like, I was talking to someone at work and they were saying like, and I was talking about deadlifting, and they were like, oh yeah, every time I deadlift, my back hurts so bad. Your back must hurt, you know, a lot after you deadlift. And she was like, no. So then she asked me like, is that normal? Like, should someone's back hurt after doing deadlifting? And the short answer is no. Short answer is no. But it is a back, you know, it does work your back. So your back may be, you know, if you do, you know, if you've changed your routine and you're doing a different rep, you know, number of reps and stuff, or you're going a little heavier or whatever, then your back might be a little sore. You might have some, you know, delayed onset muscle soreness, but that's different than hurting. If your back hurts after the deadlift, then chances are, you're rounding your lower back in it and you're not keeping a neutral back. And you're using your back to lift the weight off of the floor as opposed to pushing the weight off of the floor with your legs. Like a lot of people, you know, the deadlift is traditionally thought of like a pulling motion, a pulling lift, but it's really more of a push because you're using your legs, you're using your lower body to push the weight off the floor as opposed to pulling it with your upper body. Because if you try to pull that much weight with your upper body, you're just asking for trouble. You're obviously using, excuse me, Mary. You're obviously, you're not gonna, your lower body has a lot more strength. And so this person that she was talking about, this coworker of hers, is probably like, if his back like actually hurts after the deadlift, he probably needs to look at his form, and go a lot lighter and, you know, kind of redo things a little bit. It's really, really, really important in the deadlift to keep a neutral lower back specifically. Like if your upper back rounds a little bit, it's not as big of a deal. But I mean, ideally you would have a straight, you know, neutral back, neutral spine through the whole thing. But it's not as big of a deal if your upper back, rounds a little bit. But if your lumbar back does, that's when you're asking for, that's putting a lot of pressure on the lumbar spine. And that's when you're asking for, injury. So, long story short, no, your back shouldn't hurt after doing deadlifts. That doesn't mean that it's not necessarily going to be a little sore after doing deadlifts. And there is a difference between hurting and your muscles being sore. And learning that difference is experience. Some people think, you know, if you're really not experienced and you've never experienced muscle soreness, you might think that it hurts, that it's, you know, there's good pain and there's bad pain, or there's, you know, pain that's to be expected and not worrisome, and then there's pain that, you know, you definitely want to either take it easy or get it checked out. Those are two different things. Thank you, Mary. You guys are always used to seeing Caesar out in the barn. Well, this is my other cat, Mary. He's 13. He's an old man. And he hates his little brother. So anyway, that is today's question. That is this week's question. If you have a question, leave it in the comments section. And I will get to it next week. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Tomorrow I'll be back with actually a book review. I haven't done a book review in a long time. And we are also working really hard on the pig pen. And I know I keep promising pig videos and then not delivering. And that is only because like it always ends up that I don't sleep well on Thursdays. And then I like feel like crap on Fridays and I can't like function and I don't want to do a video. So I know I keep promising pig videos and maybe I'll double up and I'll do 2 tomorrow. We'll see. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow, definitely with a video. And I hope you all have a great afternoon. Bye.